nation. No donation, no salvation.
And remember, respect is everything.
And we're back. And today we are looking at the 143 scale RC drift car. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I am so sorry. But the particular one we're going to be looking at today is the M3 GTR. Because for those who don't know, I am a huge fan of Need for Speed, particularly the black box era. I'm not really a huge fan of the newer Need for Speeds. I love the old school black box era Need for Speed games like Underground, Underground 2, Most Wanted, and Carbon, and Pro Street. I didn't mind Pro Street. I really liked Need for Speed World, but that game sadly got shut down. But it was brought back by a bunch of modders, I think in Russia, so there are unofficial servers for that game if you ever want to go back to it. But here's the box that it comes in. Pretty standard, nothing super crazy. I don't think this is officially licensed, because I don't see any EA or like Need for Speed logos anywhere on this, so I'm pretty sure this is just some kind of unofficial like thing that was thrown together. But here's the box that it comes in. It does come packaged quite nicely, which is really nice. It comes in all this really nice foam, and yeah, I took the car out ahead of time, so it is really nicely packaged. I paid like, I think it was like $38 for this, so it was like almost 40 bucks. I bought this a long time ago, and I did a small little teaser video for it, but I'm just now getting around to reviewing it. But let's take a look at the actual car itself and what it comes with. That is so cool. So yeah, it has proportional throttle and steering, which is really nice. So almost hobby grade level. Not quite, but it's a little more premium than your standard RC car. Oh god. I do have a habit of flooring it in reverse, though. One nice thing it does come with, it comes with some cones, so if you want to make your own little track on the floor or on a table, you can do that. Or, in this case, on my Lego City, since that's what I really want to use these things for. But, let's go ahead and look at the other accessories. It does come with a charging cable. No charger, though, but I mean, it'll just plug into any standard USB slot, phone charger, computer, or game console, etc. And it is USB-C, so if you want to use it for other things, I guess you could do that, or just use any USB-C cable in case you lose this one, so that is nice. And my personal favorite accessory, it comes with some spare tires. So, the ones on the car are plastic, because it is supposed to be like a drift car. So there is that, and it does come with some spare rubber tires. I think it's 5 tires actually, because I noticed there's like a 5th one that's like scrunched up in there. Let's take a look at these. But yeah, if you want to play with the car and have a little more grip, you can do that. Let me see. Let me get one of these tires out. Yeah, okay, so it's 5 tires. So you get 1 spare. So you can swap them out for rubber tires in case you don't want the whole drift car setup. Oh yeah, if you leave the car on with the controller off, the hazards turn on, which is really cool. I really like that a lot. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn the car back on, because there are a lot more features that I do want to cover. So it does have the hazards, which is really cool. I love that a lot. And I guess if you wanted to, I mean, you could get some really cool angles of it just with the hazards on. Kind of like in those, like, you know, like videos of like cars, like those like showcase videos. But anyway, let's go ahead and turn the remote back on, which is done with this little switch. It does take 2 AAA batteries, which are relatively cheap, so that is nice. So yeah, it does have proportional steering. So if you only want a little bit, you know, you can do all that. Pretty standard RC car stuff if you're into the hobby grade thing. One nice thing you can do is you can adjust the speed of it. So right now it's at max speed, but if you want, you know, more medium speed, you know, it is color coded. So there's medium, and then there's low. And probably my favorite aspect of this whole car, if you push this button, well, actually turn the lights on first. So you can turn on the headlights. So if you want to have those on all the time while you're driving it, you can do that. Or if you want to save the battery, you know, you can always turn those off. I mean, that is just super cool. I love that. It's awesome. And it does have hazards. So even when the car is, you know, being driven around, you can activate the hazards, which is kind of hilarious. I like that a lot. But go ahead and turn those off. And go ahead and turn the... I like to leave the headlights on because it lets me know that the car is on. But, you know, and because it just looks super cool. And they're very bright LEDs, too. And I have full, like, lights and setup all around here. So they're very bright for what they are. And it's really nice. But let's go ahead and get some running footage of this thing, since I'm sure you all probably want to see that. So overall, it's a pretty nice set. Obviously, I probably need more space to really properly enjoy it, but you know, for what you get, I mean, it's not a super bad deal. $40 is a little steep, especially for a car this small. But considering they actually went through the effort of providing functional headlights, proportional steering, and throttle, as well as, you know, extra tires and those little traffic cones and a charging cable. It's not a super bad package if you just want something for, like, you know, a large living room or a little desk to just play around on. And since I have a, you know, whole little city set up here, I mean, I can definitely have more fun with it if I put the rubber tires on it. Yeah, no, I mean, if you're willing to spend the $40 that it's cost, I mean, at least that's how much I paid for it, then definitely pick one up. But until next time, you all have a good one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!